I mean, let's be honest here. When was the last time you heard anything positive about Archeage? Archeage has been in a dire state for a very long time now, and as of the last month, things have only gotten worse. NCSoft, the studio behind Blade and Soul, behind the entire Lineage franchise, the upcoming Throne and Liberty, are taking Kakao, who published Archeage and Archeage War, and who published Allion that shut down, to court over alleged plagiarism of Lineage 2M. Lineage 2M, of course, being the really shitty Lineage mobile game, which I know calling it that is going to upset Lineage mobile players around the world. They're going to come at me with pitchforks. Thank God you guys don't know where I live. Now, I came across this thread on Massively OP about a week ago, and I wanted to cover it, but I was busy. Now, admittedly, they do go on to state that Archeage War isn't just a delayed blockchain mess, and I don't think Archeage War is a blockchain game. I'm pretty sure Archeage War is just like a really crappy mobile game, right? I think the other Archeage game was Arc World. Yeah, so last year, Arc World was announced, which is a shitty blockchain game. Yeah, 100%. But Archeage War is, a cross-platform MMORPG. Oh. Okay. All right, that I did not know. I thought that it was just releasing onto mobile. This is apparently also releasing onto PC. But I guarantee you it is going to look like a mobile game. There is no way Archeage War successfully replicates the look and feel of the PC Archeage MMO. There's just no way. I cannot see it happening. I wish I could see some actual gameplay here. Like, okay, here we go. Gameplay of, yeah, this looks like every other, this guy doesn't even look happy to be there. He's like, please somebody save me. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be associated with Archeage War. So it looks like they're taking elements that made Archeage popular and they're turning it into a crappy mobile game. I mean, that makes sense. This is Kakao we're talking about. I mean, they've kind of been missing the mark for years now, but we're here to talk about NCSoft suing Kakao Games for alleged plagiarism, because this could technically mean the death of Archeage. Archeage's entire studio, XC, who are the people that even work on it? Xseed, I think, right? Or XL Games? I always get this mixed up with the people that do like Aura Kingdom and Grand Fantasia. Grand Fantasia's X Legend, so it's Xseed, I think. No, it's XL Game. Man, these companies are all so similar sounding. Like, at least MMO companies, like other MMO companies, you have like Blizzard Entertainment, you have Square Enix, but like all these X Games. Before we go any further, I just want to take a moment here to thank all of our incredible patrons. You guys allow me to continue to play games like this for a living, and I can never truly repay that kindness. Also, if you're interested, I stream over on Twitch every single weekend. You should totally come on over and join me. NCSoft, a South Korean video game developer, has filed a lawsuit against the makers of the mobile role-playing game Archeage War, claiming that they infringed upon the copyright of its mobile game Lineage 2M, according to the company Thursday. NCSoft, widely known for its Lineage RPG franchise, said it filed the lawsuit for copyright infringement and unfair competition with Seoul Central District Court against the game's publisher Kakao Games and developer XL Games on Wednesday. Unfair competition? Is that possible? Is it possible to claim that another mobile game releasing a mobile port of a, calling it popular or successful is a little bit of an overstatement here? Is it possible to call a mobile port of an already existing franchise unfair competition. NCSoft confirmed that Archeage War, released by Kakao Games and XL Games on March 21st, imitated numerous features and systems from NCSoft's flagship game Lineage 2M. The game company said, holy shit, oh my god, they copied a few different features from an already existing game. Somebody alert the world to the fact that Genshin Impact took some features from Breath of the Wild, that fucking Tower of Fantasy and Wuthering Waves are taking aspects from Genshin Impact that they stole from Breath of... Dude, do you know how many games steal shit from other games? And how few of them, if any, make a big deal about it enough to the point where they want to sue the entire studio for unfair competition. Dude, I honestly, I don't see this holding up in court. Not unless they have physical proof that they stole like actual files, actual designs and code from the Lineage 2M game. The company further noted it decided to file the lawsuit as part of efforts to protect its intellectual property, which the company said it developed after conducting research activities over a long period. NCSoft is determined that Archeage War has unlawfully copied and plagiarized NCSoft's intellectual property beyond the similarity of the genre, the company added. Regarding the case, Kakao Games said it will give an official statement after confirming the petition. Released in November 2019, Lineage 2M is a mobile version of the company's popular PC online game Lineage 2, which was launched in 2003 and was ultimately a very good game. Lineage 2M, of course, not being a very good game in any capacity. Lineage 2M has gained popularity amongst mobile players and people that have very large wallets and do not actually like good video games by providing high-quality graphics for a mobile game that pale in comparison to PC games, to console games, and to even the vast majority of cross-platform games that are coming out or have come out over the course of last year, and background music, and offering gamers the experience of becoming a warrior in a so oh yeah, we've gained popularity by allowing players to become a class in a fantasy world. Wow. That is genre defining. That is next level innovation. What? Launched last month, Archeage War is also gaining popularity, having ranked high in the sales charts of mobile app markets. The game, which can also be played on PC, drew attention before its launch because of XL Games CEO Jake Song, who served a major role in the creation of Lineage in the late 1990s, and is also in the process of launching Archeage 2, slated for sometime I think in like 2025. However, some gamers have raised issues that the game system of the new mobile games, such as the user environment design and weapon enhancement system, are too similar to Lineage M. Oh no, we upgrade our weapons the same way as another game, because there are so many different ways to upgrade a weapon. Holy crap. Can you imagine claiming copyright infringement over how another game has players upgrade their weapons? That is baffling to me. And their environment design. Dude, what is wrong with these people? Some users pointed out the many similarities between the two games, saying that they refer to Lineage 2M for how to grow their game characters in Archeage War. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, they've done the same thing in Tower of Fantasy. They did the same thing in Wuthering Waves recently. Like, it happened. There's a reason why so many people call new anime gacha games all Genshin clones, because they take parts of what other games do successfully, aspects of other games that players received well, and implemented into their own game. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a direct, like, one-to-one copy. There are just certain facets that work well that other companies implement, and evidently that seems to work. I don't know what NCSoft has against Kakao other than wanting to remain the dominant force in the mobile MMO genre, and they're scared that Kakao is going to be direct competition that challenges them and inhibits their growth and their long-term success, because they've really suffered no competition. They've had so many Lineage mobile games released over the course of the last better half of a decade, all of which have been top earners. So outside of being scared, I don't see any other reason for attempting to sue Kakao for alleged plagiarism. But this could mean the end for Archeage War. I guess if they end up losing the battle, if it comes out that they did in fact plagiarize Lineage 2M, and this is a game that was built utilizing assets and code from Lineage, sure, that could be a big rip Archeage, but only time will tell. Now, if Lineage 2M or Archeage War aren't MMOs that you're interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered on screen right now with 2 different videos that might be more interest to you. One featuring a list of MMOs releasing this month, the other featuring another MMO that released into beta testing just a couple weeks ago that you should totally check out.